Hey guys, today I'm at one of my favorite old cemeteries. I'm going to take you guys around and show you some headstones. Actually called the Oxford Township Cemetery. It's in northwest Illinois, near my hometown. Oxford was a town back in the 1800s, and when the railroad came through, they decided to pick up the town and move it to my current hometown. So I'm going to take you guys around the cemetery, show you some of the headstones out here, and just enjoy. Let's go. Sorry about the wind noise. But it's warming up, so we're all happy about that. This is the guy that founded my hometown. Just like I said before, it's about 3 miles east of where I'm standing right now. James Gawkins died July 20th, 1895. 76-year-old, and his wife Paula died in 1915. She was 89 years old. There's some old headstones. A lot of these you can't really read anymore. Veteran of the war, 1812. You can see that or not. There's one really cool headstone out here of a young man that died. I can't exactly remember his age, but his family, I don't know if they had money for a headstone or not, but his dad made kind of a neat little contraption. Whole family. John M. Johnson died in 1883. Can't really read anymore. It says Mary on it. Can't read the dates. Actually, it says died. Looks like September 18th, 1861. Old headstone. Elliott, born 1833, down in 1881, and his wife Mary, born in 1835, died in 1914. Looks like their daughter, Mary E., 1875 to 1876. deal is. Here's a Civil War soldier. It's like Laird Kelly, 4th Illinois Cavalry, Company M. Mary E., daughter of H. and L. Wilkinson, died January 15th, 1863, age month. Sad. Anna, I can't read the last name, who died April 26th, 1861, it looks like. This is a young man that died. His dad built this and put it over his grave. The plate on the front is not really readable anymore. Some research online, see if I can find that. I'll add it to the video. There's a lot of names out here that I recognize. There's still people in my hometown with the same last names. I assume they're all descendants of these individuals out here. Some pretty cool old headstones out here. There's another Civil War soldier right there. It's got a soldier on the headstone, it looks like. And we can see that. Epperson, that's a name I recognize. We still have some Eppersons that live around here. I think that's another Civil War soldier. First Sergeant Joseph R. Cox, Company E, 9th Illinois Infantry. Real big cemetery. I think there's only like 225 graves out here. This looks like another soldier. Not sure what. John Van Horn. Mexican-American War. There are a couple headstones out here that are falling over, need some repair. I'm trying to get a group together to come out here this spring, summer, get some of these fixed. It always helps to have friends with heavy machinery. Samuel Caldwell died February 16th, 1874 at 27 years old. And Francis Caldwell died June 11th, 1875, 20 years old. Here's Stuart Caldwell, I assume that's the father. Died February 17th, 1878, 62 years old. A lot of Roberts out here. A lot of these you can't read the dates anymore, they're too far in the ground. I'm not going to mess with them. I don't want to do any damage. Here's Juliet Cox. Born April 22nd, 1812. Died January 14th, 1889. Here's John Cox. Died March 2nd, 1869. 62 years old. Lord is my shepherd. Martha, who died October 27th, 1894, 79 years old. Can't read the writing on this one anymore, but kind of a neat headstone. There's Arthur G., son of J.A. C. Briggs, October 8th, 1897 to March 10th, 1898. I'm not going to read all these. Take a shot of them and let you guys look. Briggs, Company D, 61st Illinois Infantry. Daniel Briggs, the father Daniel Briggs, was the first burial out here. He actually donated the property to the cemetery. He was the founder of the town of Oxford. When he moved here from New York, he actually got the name Oxford from a town in New York. Now, I've never looked up if there's an Oxford, New York, or Oxford something, New York. Let me know in the comments. December 16th, 1821, died September 15th, 1868. Hogue, John B. Hogue, 1804 to 1886. It's a big, big headstone. Said there's some out here that are knocked over. It's quite sad. Looks like the base is falling apart on this one. So hopefully I can get some guys together and come out here and pour a new base for this one. Hopefully get it standing back up. It's sad. Sad to see that stuff. I know there's some brothers out here too. Two infant brothers who died. Their headstone is in the grass somewhere. I didn't see it when I was over there, but I know it's out here somewhere. We'll have to do some searching. See if we can't find that and get it standing back up. Dates are in the grass, I can't read them anymore. This one's totally unreadable. Eliza, wife of J.S. Bryant, died June 29th, 1860. It's like 48 years. Can't really read that. It says 48 or 18 or... There's Stephen Gawkins. May 9th, 1857, age 80 years, 6 months, 5 days, looks like. There's a big headstone. He was a mason. Couple of them out here that I've added to find a grave. Yeah, right up there, Jerome Briggs. He was a child when he died. I know there's some unmarked graves out here too. There's a wife back in the back who has a headstone, and her husband died some years later, and his name's not on that headstone. But it says in some papers I've seen that he's buried next to her, but I don't know if he just never got a headstone or couldn't afford one when he died. I don't know. Joseph Bryant, July 16th, 1815 to June 11th, 1901, and his wife Lydia, April 23rd, 1821, July 3rd, 1902. Couple more headstones. This one looks like it's so weathered I can't tell what side. Oh, this side had the writing on it. Here's another headstone. Seen better days. It's quite sad. This Mary Briggs. This is Daniel Briggs' headstone. This is the founder of the cemetery and the founder of the town of Oxford, Illinois. Oxford no longer exists. Really, this is the only thing that remains from the town. Here's an old flag on the ground. Drop this off the Legion. Let them take care of it the right way. This is a grave of Charlotte Moore, and her husband William died some years later, and it says he's buried next to her, but his name is not on the headstone at all. So I don't know what side he's buried on. Sad. You see, when you read about people and read that he's buried next to his wife, it doesn't have a headstone. So there's another one that broke off. I think I've walked by and shown about every single grave. Sorry about the wind. It's rather windy, but I'll take the wind over the snow. It's a pretty bad winter here for us this year. I think we had snow on the ground for like 70 straight days. And you guys can see out in the distance we still got snow on the ground. Just where all the piles are. But it was a miserable winter. Seems like the older I get, the more I dislike winter. But hopefully we're coming out of it for good. back of these headstones real quick. Pretty cool. This is an old stone. Doesn't even look like there was any carving on it. If there was, it's weathered away pretty bad. Here's another war marker. World War I. 1917, excuse me, it was 1918. Company H, 51st Illinois Infantry. Kind of a neat. Of the original fence still here. Kind of a neat piece. Can appreciate that. Alright. Well, I hope you all enjoyed the cemetery. I'm gonna go ahead and head back home. It's a little chilly out. That wind blowing doesn't do you any favors. But I'll get this posted to YouTube, and hope you guys give it a watch and tell me what you think. Anyway, I'll catch you guys on the next episode. In the meantime, take care of yourselves and each other.